This video is brought to you by TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp. Are you looking for an IT bootcamp? In your journey with TS4U, you will get workshops and tasks every week, hands-on practice, technical tests and tasks, show and tell, mock interview. And we get paid fully only when you get a job. You can get affordable student loan. Become eligible for free tuition. We offer industry-demanding IT boot camps. Join now and start your IT engineering journey today with TS4U.
Hello, so Mr. Shibu Ahmed, please tell me about yourself.
Well, thank you for giving me the time. So you said my name very correctly. Thank you for that. So I have been actually working in the last project, mix and match in between the monolithic, some applications, some microservices, and my contribution actually in both. Some of the feature actually I work the end-to-end basis. Some of the feature actually contributed as part of the production support. So let me lay down our application process and the procedure and the internal methodology. We follow the Agile Scrum here. We have a 2 weeks sprint, and we have the sprint planning, and we have actually the sync up call in between the 15 minutes call and the status update on the chat. And then the part of the responsibility of me, based on my user story, actually I work my development complete, then actually I review. I push the code on the GitHub and then actually review with my senior engineer. I get the appropriate feedback and I fix it. Once my part is complete, then I set up a technical review meeting with the product owner, senior engineer, and the quality assurance team. And I actually answer all the questions as well as actually give the walkthrough how this works. If they do not understand something, and if I do not understand, take the note and actually get back to them and provide the answer. Many times, actually, I provide them the test data that I have used for my testing, for my unit testing. But actually, I test only the development environment, and they are responsible for the test environment. So anyway, we have the 4 environment. All the software engineer test in the development environment. And our DevOps engineer, they actually, DevOps team, they're responsible for the entire infrastructure. So after the development is complete, the code is deployed to the development environment. All the developer actually get them notified. So including the front-end developer, back-end developer, mobile app developer. And we also have a development team meeting on the bi-weekly basis where actually I discuss what actually the user story have been working, so that oppositely, each of the developer also share what story they're working. So then the DevOps engineer actually deploy the code in the test environment. In the beginning, I haven't done the unit testing, and as the time goes by, actually I started using the JUnit as for the black white box testing. So my JUnit testing is included with the functional code. And then our DevOps engineer actually create the entire pipeline. I want to mention some of this. The very beginning, it's like the raw code, bare metal deployment. Our DevOps engineer have done it. And as the time passed by in the project, actually he created the Docker file for me, and the Docker file included in my code base. So once I push it, it actually build the Docker image, actually push to the Docker hub, because we use the Docker hub, and actually it implemented, it actually pushed the code in the development environment. That's actually their mechanism. I'm out of their business, but it actually helped us a lot. How? So deployment happened in the development environment in a short period of time, instead of waiting for anybody manually deploy daily basis. Once actually our development testing is done, we get the signal from our senior that is ready to go. And sometimes the QA comes our environment just to become familiar at the functionality and how it works. But then we actually give this green signal, how we have a GitLab, actually push the button, code goes to the test environment. That's the way actually the QA fully involved, and they complete their testing. And then once their testing has any issues, we have the development chat group where the Scrum team actually communicate. So our process is They actually provide the screenshot and explain the details, what is expected, what is the actual. And if we see any issues, I respond when my user story has some issues. I respond and actually I take a look on my code. And if it is an issue, I actually request to create a bug. So that's the way actually next morning, sometime I actually start working immediately on the bug to fix the bug and update the development chat group, Scrum chat group. If this bug I did not understand, actually, our product owner actually have a meeting every morning at the bug triage meeting. That's where actually I ask more questions and make sure this bug is related with the user story. And if the product owner prioritize this bug, I start working on this bug and fix the bug, and it follow the same life cycle. And during the production deployment, I do not actually stay on the call the full time. It is the DevOps team and then the quality and the business team. But if it is needed and we stay on the call, and if any support needed, stay on the call. If no support needed, normally I do not stay on the call. That's actually the life cycle of the brand new project. I also work on the production support where I'm not actually working on any project, and our applications are on the production. If there is any issues comes, our operation team create a ticket, and that ticket come to my pipeline. We use the JIRA. So in this, I open the ticket and make sure what is actually happening. If there is any basic issues, our responsibility to solve it. If there is actually a major issue, we actually divert this to the development team who actually own this or the services behind the scene. And my tools is I'm using the core Java. That's where my expert is, and using the Spring Boot framework and actually using the many libraries. And I use actually the Maven as the dependency tool. I have not touched my application. Actually, I'm working on the platform. One is we are developing internally the Kanban-based application for the internal team instead of using the JIRA. Another is I'm actually working on the e-commerce based application as well. E-commerce is in between the monolithic, and we are actually thinking to convert it into the microservice. I can stop now so you can ask me a question. Thank you.